moms and daddies, I am Pratiksha and I welcome you all to our channel My Career Motherhood. So in this video we are going to discuss about the solid food introduction in babies. This is a part 2 of the video. In part 1 of the video I have already discussed about what is the right time to introduce baby food, where I have discussed what is the right month to introduce and what are the signs and indications baby or the natural instincts in baby give us, so that we as a mother get ready to know that yes, the baby is ready and we should introduce food now in this video. This is the part 2 of the video where I am going to discuss about that how to introduce solid to the baby. See, there are two approaches, or we can say there are two schools of thoughts which tell us in this way you can introduce solid to your baby. The first school of thought is that the traditional approach, where there is you can start with the fruit purees or the vegetable purees or any other cereal in very diluted form, and then transitioning from mashed food to whole food. And but the other process is that which is known as baby led weaning approach. In that there is no transitioning, you don't have to introduce puree, just skip the complete process of puree or transitioning from puree to mash to whole food. You can directly introduce solid food to your baby in the very soft form. Just boil them like carrots, broccolis or any fruit chunks like apples, bananas in very soft form. When you think that the baby has developed a good pincer grabs which we known to be that we can hold the things like this from the thumb and from the forefinger or the index finger. The baby has a good control over this thing. So if the baby has developed a good pincer grasp, then you can introduce a baby led weaning approach to your baby. So it is completely upon mother to know to have a choice. In my case, if you will ask me, I didn't know anything about baby led weaning approach. No one told me, and especially in our country like India, where people have a habit to follow all the traditional approach. So I was also told, and as I have not heard about this process, so I could not research on this process at all. So this was the problem in my case. But when I had a habit of studying so many things because of my concern too much about my baby, so I just gone through the things, and I suddenly found read somewhere about the baby led weaning approach. And when I went through further, I really regretted that why I didn't knew this process, so that I could have introduced a mixture of both the process, and my baby could have learned to take the things with the fingers earlier than which she is doing in this age, where she has turned almost 2 years. She has learned to do things by the time she was around 1.5 years, when she started showing her interest in the finger food and all. So in my case, I was little late, but if you are a mother and it's time for you to start solid, I would recommend to have a mixture of both the process and try both. And if you think you are getting nervous of introducing the baby led weaning approach or the finger food approach, so just heck the process of baby led weaning and you can start with purees, because as per the research there is no as such difference in the long term in case of babies eating habit, that the baby following the traditional approach is good or bad, or the baby following the baby led weaning approach is good or bad. So in long term there is no difference. The only difference which is that by the time the baby turns 2 years, the baby who has been fed with the baby led weaning approach can eat fruits and vegetables much more than what the baby in traditional approach. But in the long run, as such, there is no difference. So this my regret again turned into a positive one, and I was really free from the tension which I was carrying since a long time. The only things which you have to know in case of baby led weaning approach is that point one is that whenever you are giving any food to your baby, just make sure you taste themselves, you check the temperature, you check the softness, so that before giving them to your baby, you can just have the complete knowledge of the food you are giving. It should be soft enough, because when the baby takes them into the mouth, they can chew, they can press them from their gums and the roof of the mouth. This is the first thing. The second thing is that the finger food which you are giving should be longer than the fist of the baby, so that because baby don't know complete, they don't have complete control, they are in the learning stage. So if the food is smaller one, the whole thing will be remain inside this fist and nothing will come out, so the baby won't be able to eat. So make sure the food is longer than the fist of the baby. Third thing is that whenever you are giving any finger food to your baby, don't leave your child unattended. Always do it in a supervision of someone adult or you yourself, because that can if the baby is having any kind of choking hazard, that can be a long-term problem with the baby. The fourth thing is that don't never put a finger food with your mouth into the baby's mouth, with your, I'm very sorry, with your hands into the baby mouth, because that can again cause choking hazard. Let the baby enjoy the food himself, let them have control in the food, let them feel the texture, let them nibble, and let them do everything according to their pace and according to their control. So these are the things you should keep in control in case of baby led weaning. So in case of traditional approach, the food which you can give is that introduce with rice water, dal water, or fruit purees or vegetable purees, or anything which you admire to give. And in case of baby led weaning approach, you can give soft carrots, soft fruit, just steam them nicely so that the baby can, when taken in the mouth, can press and have chew them nicely. If you would like to ask my advice what should be done, which approach is to be followed, I would only say you that follow your instinct, follow your baby instinct, what your baby is enjoying, follow your thoughts. And if I would have been there, I would have done a mixture of both the process. I would have given the purees also, and sometimes I would have introduced the finger food also. So just try, and whatever you and your baby feels comfortable, just do that. Now let's talk about again the advantages and disadvantages, so that the things become very very clear to you. So first we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of traditional approach. The first advantage is that you know how much the baby is eating, because you have a complete guideline and you have read much about it. So you know how much the baby is eating. Second, you know about how much nutrients the baby is getting from the food which you are offering. Third, this process is very less messy because everything is under your control. The baby is not doing anything mess with the thing. Fourth, that whenever you are going out, you can take a tin or box full of the baby food and feed the baby whenever desire or wherever desire. Fifth, there are very less chances of choking and gagging in this process. Now the disadvantages of this process is that you have to prepare separate purees of baby food every time. So you have to make preparations accordingly. The second disadvantage is that you feel very restricted about what to introduce, when to introduce, and how to introduce, because of the guidelines which you have. Now coming to baby led weaning approach, the first advantage of baby led weaning approach is that there is no process of purees in this process. The baby is completely on the finger food from the first day. Second advantage is that the baby is sitting and enjoying the meal with the family. Third advantage is that the baby can explore the varieties of food, enjoy the texture, nibble them, play with them, and so the things go on. The fourth advantage is that there is no transitioning of food from the purees to the mashed food to the lumpy food, or then coming to the whole food, because the baby is directly on the finger food. Now the coming to the disadvantages of baby led weaning approach. The first disadvantage is that you don't know what the baby is eating, how much quantities the baby eating, and how much nutrients the baby is getting. The second disadvantage is that the process is very messy, because when the baby spreads everything, it's like a military operation for you to clean up and just wrap up everything. The third disadvantage is that there is too much of food waste in this process initially, and slowly and gradually that will reduce, but there will be food waste in this process. The fourth disadvantage of this is that while you are going out, you have a kind of stress that in case you don't get anything according to the baby, then what you are going to offer. So but in case of traditional approach, you can just prepare something and take for your baby, but in this process it is a kind of stress for the mother. The fifth disadvantage is that be ready to hear unsolicited comments from all the society. You may convince your right parents or right in-laws, but it's very very difficult to convince other people, because you will hear from them that what you are doing, the breast milk is not enough, you are not properly providing the purees to the baby, the mashed food, and you are just giving the baby the finger food. They will throw here and there, nothing will go inside them. So be ready to listen things like that. Also, I have also heard, because though I have introduced late, but I have heard all these things also. So you also be prepared. But initially the things got inside my head, but slowly and gradually I understood what is right for me and for my baby, and how will she learn to eat things. So just make your mind set up for these things to hear, and do believe in on your instinct, and do discuss with your doctors what is right or wrong. So these are the whole advantages and disadvantages of both the process. I hope you have completely understood. So nothing is right and wrong in both the process. It completely depends on mother to mother and baby to baby. The common tips which I would like to tell you, that don't introduce honey, sugar and salt until the baby turns 1 year, and don't introduce any food to the baby which can cause choking hazard in your baby. So as it is a major milestone in the life of your baby, do discuss with your pediatrician, your medical consultant, so that they can know you better, know your baby better, and can advise you the right thing. And also one important thing is that don't leave breast milk or formula milk until 1 year, because those are the primary source of food for your baby, and the baby is getting all the nutrients from the breast milk or the formula milk. The solid introduction in this process is just a complementary food. As you know, the mantra which I have accepted, that food before one is just for one. So just don't force your baby that, see, this is given in the guideline and I have to give my baby this much of food, otherwise the baby will be malnutrition and the baby growth will be not proper or development will be not proper. No, nothing like that. Both processes are correct. You are, as a mother, be relaxed and do whatever your doctor is saying and discuss with your doctor. I hope you have understood the complete concept of traditional and baby-led weaning approach. So in case you like the video, just hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload new videos, you get the notification of the same. And also please share with all the mothers and parents or guardians who are taking care of the small babies. So thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay happy, happy parenting, happy life.